Hey guys, how are we doing today? My name's George and welcome back to a brand new video, and for this video is going to be the Swindon Sound Criminal on my channel. And yes guys, we are back today. I know I haven't uploaded this in a while, but I'm not even going to apologise because, you know, I'm done apologising, to be honest, because, you know, mostly the reason why I don't upload frequently because of schedules and stuff, and, you know, just things happening and life just gets in the way. But that's just the way it goes. We are here today. We are in the championship. We played 10 games so far. I believe, I'm not sure, but I edited this yesterday, and I believe we play about 5 games, maybe even 6, probably 5, I believe. Like I said, I want to do more games per episode, so just to get the season just keeps going, really. Just kind of like, you know, if I don't upload, you know, for maybe, I don't know, a week or something, then, you know, I can kind of gradually build up the gameplay / make the episodes longer so we can get through the season quicker because we're in the championship, therefore we've got to play more games. So yeah, obviously, I think it's going to be very difficult going into December time, especially in December, because there's some big games that are coming up for us in December, but obviously we will get to that when we get to it. And if we can hopefully stay in the top 3, then I will be very, very happy with that, because I feel like the squad we've got, it's okay. It's nothing to blow the world alight in a certain aspect. You know, we haven't really got the depth like other clubs have in this division, so having to rotate the team virtually every game, which is fine. Obviously, you know, some teams do that anyway, so overall it's not really a big deal. So you know, hopefully we can go from that and you know, just basically you know, maybe try and get one player in January, even though, like I said, I would prefer to get in pre-contract for next season. I feel like the squad's good enough, but we got to kind of stay injury-free on certain players, because, you know, we don't really want to be losing our key players, such as, you know, Lako, Emery Moore, even Price, to be honest, our youngster, even our goalkeeper as well. So it's going to be very difficult. And, you know, I am maybe, if I were to go for someone in January, I would be probably going for a midfielder, because, you know, I think we need to strengthen depth in that a little bit. Like, we have the players in depth, but not the quality in depth, and I feel like that's what we need. We do go 1-0 down against Huddersfield, which I was a bit disappointed about, because I feel like in this game, it's, you know, we needed to pick up something, whether that was a point or anything. But unfortunately, we do lose 1-0 against Huddersfield. A very, very tough game. It was a very, very tough game. They did play very, very well. We didn't deserve really anything out of the game, in my opinion. We had a couple of chances, but Huddersfield did take the lead in the 51st minute, and we couldn't really get anything going. And unfortunately, we lose that game, which, you know, that's going to happen. These games happen. You know, we just got to keep going, really, and, you know, and you know, hopefully we can pick up some points. Obviously, like I said, if we are around 2nd to 3rd, maybe even 4th place at best, going up to the Christmas period in this career mode, then we should be okay for playoffs, potentially automatic promotion. I can't see us winning a title, though, even though I haven't even got into January yet, as in I haven't played up till January yet. So, you know, I don't really know where we're going to be at the end of the season. Like, normally I have a load of footage, but to be honest, I barely have any at the moment. So I've got to kind of get on that a little bit and get some more games in, and to kind of stock up on some gameplay. So, and another thing that's really annoying me at the moment is they keep, every pre-match, they keep telling me how Hull are doing. Like, I don't care. I'd rather care about us or the team we're playing, you know. That's all I really care about. Or just show us the top half of the table. Don't keep telling me how Hull are doing in the season. I don't care. It just gets very, very repetitive. I don't know what's going on there, to be fair. A bit annoying. And I thought I'd just throw that in, because if, like, you know, when I will always show you the table each game as it progresses, because, you know, why not? That's the whole point. You guys want to know where we are in the league and stuff like that. We do get 1-0 down though against Nottingham Forest. And is that the 37th or the 27th? Obviously, I can't really see that. I don't really know. You guys will probably see it more than I can when it's actually rendered out. And I look like an idiot. But we do go down 1-0 at half-time. A bit disappointed again, because we don't want to get in a rut a little bit, you know. I think, but I didn't say, I'd rather get in a rut at the start of the season than the end of the season, when we are fighting for it, or but then we got to play catch up. So it's one of those things. No one really wants a rut, but then saying that, we are going to be getting them, because that's just the way FIFA is, and that's the way football is in real life. So I cannot win every game. I'm not overly that brilliant at the game, even though I play it most days in my life. So still, sometimes games are very, very difficult, especially how the opposition kind of set up sometimes. And, that's just the way it is. But we just hoofed the ball upfield with Rennie Adelaide, obviously on loan from Arsenal. And we decided just to hoof the ball up. Leko gets onto it. A very, very good finish by him, to be honest. And we do make it 1-1. And then virtually pretty much straight from kickoff, we do win the ball back, actually, with, I believe that was Price, actually, getting the ball to Rennie Adelaide once again. Hoofs the ball up again to find John Obika, and he makes it 2-1. We didn't deserve to go 2-1 up in this game, but we needed the 3 points, and that's all that matters at the moment. We need as many wins as we possibly can. We need to grind out results when we possibly can. Whether that's taking a point, taking a point's not a bad point regarding where anyone is in the table. Obviously, if you're playing the bottom 3, then, that kind of makes sense, right? You kind of want to get the 3 points there. So, any points are good points. We would prefer 3 points, but a point is a point. But then saying that, I don't know why I keep saying, it was good to get 3 points, especially against Forest, who I believe were sat 5th in the table. We are sat 6th in the table. And we are facing Reading, obviously, a little bit of a derby going on, it's not really a big deal. I don't really care about it, to be honest. The only real thing that Swindon fans really care about is probably Oxford and maybe Bristol City. And obviously Rovers, that's maybe, I guess Readings are like our 4th one, in a way. So yeah, in this game, we knew that it was going to be difficult because it's kind of like a local derby. I kind of wanted to win, purely for the fact that it was, and we shall see. I guess we shall see. But we are sat 6th with 22 points. We're not really that far off, to be honest, to even get up to the 2nd place. But like I said, take each game as it comes. Even though I haven't said that, but we need to take each game as it comes. And obviously they got John Swift, former Swindon Town loanee, in midfield as well. So we know how good he is. Obviously he was in the squad when we got to the playoff final and lost 4-0. But I need to really need to get that out of my mind. But unfortunately, every time I see a player that was in that specific squad, I will always bring it up. But we do make it 1-0 in the 10th minute. Jonathan Leko again. Is it Jonathan Leko? I'm pretty certain it's his first name, Jonathan. Am I wrong? I don't know. I might not be, actually. I could be right. But we do make it 1-0 in the 10th minute. But then John Smith takes a shot there, but good save by Sevilla. Our goalkeeper. I think he's Belgium, I believe. So yeah, so obviously in this game we were sat 1-0 in front. We do win a corner out of this, and I believe we do get a chance from the corner, which is very, very rare from me because normally I don't really grind out chances from corners. But the ball gets swinged back in by Murray to find Dolberg. Pretty decent save by the goalkeeper, but they do clear it out, and the game does finish 1-0 at half time. I was very, very happy at half time. I felt like it was, again, we had chances, so that kind of helps in a way, especially when you 1-0 up as well. We don't really want to be sitting back and letting Reading get too much pressure on us. But we do make a couple of substitutions. I believe we make 2 or maybe 3, I believe. I don't know. We'll find out in just a second, maybe. I don't know. We make 2. Joel Osoro and Rennie Adelaide come on for Yasser Kasim and Dolberg. So hopefully Osoro's pace will do dividends. But then you see just here, Osoro's first touch of the ball virtually makes it 2-0. Very, very happy with that. Didn't really have to use his pace there. Just the ball fell to him nicely. Very, very poor defensive display there by Reading. And he just slots it away to make it 2-0. And, that's one of those things where, we need to take those chances. And we got a little bit of luck as well. So, I was, again, very, very happy with the goal there. But they do hit the... I was going to say hit the post. They do actually hit the crossbar in the 90th minute. And luckily for us, we do win 2-0 anyway. It could have easily been 2-1 in the 90th minute, but they hit the bar, so doesn't really matter too much. And we get another 3 points under the belt, another win as well. But Yasser Kasim is a bit unsettled at the club, bit strange, don't really know why. But we will get to that when we get to the January transfer window. I can't see him leaving. I don't want him to leave, but But if the board want him to let him go, then whatever. Like, we can use his funds to bring in someone else, even though I would prefer Yasser Kassim in the side because he is in our starting 11. And I believe he's our second highest rated midfielder, so I don't particularly want to lose him, but if we have to sell him, then we have to sell him. It's not overly a big deal to me, but like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that, and you know, when January rolls over, if he's still unsettled and he wants to go, then I will be willing to let him go for a reasonable price. So, but like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. But our next game is against QPR, a side where, you know, it's one of those sides, isn't it, really? They are a bit hit and miss. We are sat 4th in the table with 7 wins, 4 draws and 2 losses, sorry. So we're not doing too bad. I feel like we're doing alright. Obviously, Darnell Furlong starts at right back, obviously was on loan to us last season. And I believe Massimo Luongo is on the bench, and you know, I wouldn't mind bringing Massimo Luongo back. You know, he's not a bad player. I don't know what his potential is, but I wouldn't mind bringing him in midfield. I think he's probably a little bit overpriced regarding probably if I had to buy him, it'd cost probably quite a bit of money that we are not willing to spend. But we do make it 1-0 through nothing, really. It was an own goal. I just swung the ball in, hits the defender, goes in to make it 1-0. Even though we didn't deserve to be leading this game, QPR played very, very well. They were trying to grind out chances, just like most of the opposition I play in this league. Just because I don't show every chance that the AI gets doesn't mean, like, let's say if I win 3-0, you know, it's still a difficult game each game. So I don't want it to feel like, oh, you know, you're taking it very, very easy. It must be really easy. Look at the goals you're scoring. But to be honest, QPR are one of the sides, again, that can easily punish us. And like I said, you know, we didn't deserve to be going in at halftime leaders. But I feel like, you know, if we got another 3 points, that doesn't really matter. But it was about time. QPR put a nice pass and move together. We knew it was going to be difficult. I just knew, like, when this pass and move was going, it was going to be very difficult to, you know, tackle them and break them down. And they do make it 1-1. You guys probably kind of know from my voice that they were going to score anyway. But they did deserve that goal. You know, I can't take it away from them, really. They played pretty well in this game. We did actually have a chance here, though, as Cooper swings the ball in to find Leko, who come off from the substitutes bench. But it was a good save by Smithies, and the game ends 1-1. So, again, a point's a point. You know, like I said, we didn't deserve the 3 points in this game, just like we didn't deserve the 3 points in the Nottingham Forest game. But if we can get them when we can, then that's great. But I'll take a point. It's not a bad point, and we will go on to the next game, which I believe is Burnley at home. Obviously, Burnley, you know, they come down from the Premier League last season, so they obviously want to get back up there as soon as possible. I don't really too sure where they are in the league. You all guys will probably see that in just a second, I think, anyway. I'll let you know as soon as I know, because I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But, you know, going into this game, again, I knew it was going to be difficult, because there are teams in this league that you wouldn't expect us to beat. And Burnley are one of them, and Middlesbrough are one of them as well. So, you know, we just got to take it as it comes, I guess. Each game, like I said, as it comes. If we can get the 3 points, that's great. We're going to still keep the, you know, the same play style and all that stuff like that. You know, we're still going to be, we're not going to be, kind of, what's the word? We're not going to be scared of any opposition. You know, we're going to just take each game as it comes, like I said, and hopefully we can, like I said, do well. Burnley are sat in 8th place, though, 23 points. We are sat in 5th with 26, so if they win here, they can go above us if teams around us lose or draw or whatever. So it's going to be difficult, because they've got a good side. They got, you know, that side really hasn't really changed too much. They pretty much use that, apart from obviously Patrick Bamford. Apart from that, I can't see anything else wrong with the side, really, that didn't not play for them in the Premier League. So, like I said, it's going to be difficult, but we need to kind of just take it as it comes. Hopefully we can get a goal. Good save there by the Burnley keeper to keep us out at 0-0. But this game was very, very, very difficult. Like I said, I knew, I knew it was going to be. So, you know, we did crave out chances. There were a couple of chances that, you know, Connor Thomas again might have potentially could have easily scored that, but it was a good save by the keeper nonetheless. And that's just unfortunately the way it goes. So we go in at halftime 0-0. A very, very even first half, I must say. It's very, very even. You know, I'm not saying just because Burnley didn't have a chance doesn't mean they were crap. They were very, very good at holding the ball, you know, getting into the final third. But again, I feel like in most career modes I can kind of keep, you know, not Burnley, just any kind of team around the 6-yard, not 6-yard, the 18-yard box. That's what I meant to say. Kind of keep them out a little bit and not get off as many shots as you would think in a way. I feel like I'm good at that, kind of like defending pretty well. That's what I like to pride myself on, even though I do make a couple of even though I do make a couple of mistakes. So another good save there by Svila, and the game ends 0-0, and that is going to be the end of the episode, guys. I'm very, very happy with the point there against Burnley. Hopefully we can continue our form, keep picking up wins and draws and stuff like that in the next episode, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new on here, and I'll speak to you guys very soon, guys. So, guys, have a good day, and goodbye.